Okay, I'd now like to demonstrate another problem I found with the Tyros 4. This is problem number 4, and out of all of the problems I've found so far, this one is really the strangest. I'm going to select the style, the Country Brothers style, and let's listen to that. Okay, now for my tastes, I'd really like to change the drum kit. Right now the drum kit is the power kit number 1. I'd like to change it to real drums. Okay, so I've changed it to real drums. The only problem is that now the drums are way too loud. Okay, for some reason the real drums were sampled louder than some of the other drum kits. So now we have a drum kit which is way too loud in the mix of this style. Okay, but that's an easy thing to solve. All you have to do is go to the mixing console, go to the volume, and mix it down to the level which suits it best. So right now it's holding at 88. That's where the drums sit in the mix. And let's mix it down to a more reasonable level. Okay, we've mixed it now down to 65. At 65, the drums really sit nicely in this mix. So I'm now going to save the change which I just made. Go to the Style Creator and save it. Okay, so we've now saved that style. And we can see it here in the hard disk. Okay, let's unselect it and reselect it again, just to make sure the changes are there. We're going to play it back. As I hope you can hear, this is just an iPhone video camera. The volume of the drums, now that I've saved it, has suddenly drastically been reduced. Okay, it sits below the mix. It's really not loud enough, which is really strange because before we saved it, it sounded great. It was loud in the mix, it sounded just right, but now that very same drum kit isn't sounding good at all. Let's go back to the mixing console and look, it's still at 65. So at 65 before it sounded great, but now that I press the save button, 65 doesn't sound good at all. So let's just mix it up, I guess, back to the level it was at before, and hopefully it will sound great. Right, and indeed, now that we mixed it back up to 88, the drums sound really good, even though before, originally when we had them at 88, they were way too loud. Now, here's where it gets really strange. So right now we have the issue that this single drum kit, and this could work with other instruments as well, but this single drum kit that we're using could say one thing in the mixer, but that really doesn't mean anything because it could say 88 but it's going to be low, or it could say 88 and it's going to be way louder, and there's no way to really predict it. So now let's just look at something really interesting. I'm going to select the drum kit, which we know already is the real drums. And while I'm playing the style, I'm going to reselect the very same kit. Right? I'm not changing the volume, I'm not doing anything else. All I'm doing is reselecting the same kit. Reselecting the same kit really should make no change at all to the style. But watch what happens. For some reason, the drums now are too loud again. But really too loud, like in a major, drastic way. So this is another issue I found with the Tyros 4. Unfortunately, it was released with way too many bugs. I'm happy to hear that Yamaha is fixing them now, but I hope that they can get this one in and fix this one as well on the next release. And maybe Yamaha, just shout out to you guys, send me a free keyboard. Next time you want to release a a Tyros or anything else, and I'll be happy to do free quality testing for you. Anyway, this is issue number 4 with the Tyros 4, and I hope that this one can get fixed as soon as possible.